to do a quick walkthrough of the process of making a works cited page for your science element. I know we haven't had too much time in class to do that. Everybody was at a different spot, so hopefully this will help you. So you're going to start by opening your elements research chart because you're going to need to know where your sources are. Some of you have 2 sources, some of you may have had 3 or 4. So you want to make sure that you cite all the sources that you used for your research project on one works cited page. The next thing you're going to do is create a new document. Now, many of you have already done this. So if you've already created a document, you're going to go find the document that is titled the way we did it in class, which was your element, works cited, and your name. But I'm going to show you from the beginning how to do this. So I'm going to create a new document, and I'm going to change the document name to be my element, which was Neptunium, and then I'm going to put works cited and my name, because when you submit it to me, I should be able to find whose works cited it is very easily. Now, the one thing that the add-on we've been using does not do for you is put your name, and there's a proper way that you need to do that. So you're going to click this right align button, and it's going to move your cursor to the right hand side of your page, and you're going to type your last name and the number 1, which indicates that this is the first page of your works cited. As you get into bigger research projects, sometimes your works cited page could end up being 2 or 3 pages long. So we just want to get in the habit of doing that now. Then you're going to hit enter, enter, and then move that cursor back to the left alignment. And now we're ready to look for our sources. So we have an add-on in here that we did at the beginning of the year called EasyBib. So we're going to open that bibliography, and it brings up a search box off to the right, and we have 3 choices. We could use a book, a journal article, or a website. And so the 2 that we did for this project focus around a book and a website. So it's already set there for books, so I'm going to go back here and look at what source I used, and if you want you can probably just copy it and then paste it. I have found that you don't want to, if you should have all of this information to make sure that you are getting the right source, but you don't want to copy this entire thing and paste it in there because it's the formatting of it isn't bringing anything up in the search menu. So I'm just going to search Elements Vault, and I see Theodore Gray. I've got the right publisher. I want to compare it, it's the right year. So I know that this is the right source. I'm going to hit select and then add to bibliography. And it puts that works cited in there for you and centers it. It puts the hanging indentation for you. It punctuates it correctly. So EasyBib makes it pretty easy for you. Now I'm going to look for my website, so I need to change the search menu there. And I can just come over here and copy the hyperlink that I had and paste it in here and search. And I know the website was Chemicool, so I can select it. It shows me the right way to add it in there, and I can, or how they format it, and I can add it in there. Now there are some things I don't like about the way EasyBib cites information, but for our purposes today, this is fine. So I can see which 2 sources you used. I can compare it to your research chart to make sure that the information is accurate. Okay? The last thing you're going to have to do, and it's going to look a little bit different from my screen. We can close out of this. Once you have all of your sources documented, you can close out of there, and there's your works cited page. I do not want you to share it with me this time. I want you to go into your Google Classroom and find where it says Element Project. And when you open it, your menu has a little button here that says Add. And you can add by linking your document, your works cited, right from your Google Drive. So you're going to upload it that way and submit it, and that's how I'll know that your project is done. Okay, and this needs to be done by tomorrow when you come to see me during class. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me.